Throughout the infinite universe, there are many, many alien species. From the perfect organisms to the Viltrumite Empire, these two warriors of peace and strength are some of the most iconic characters in all of fiction. Goku, the low-class Saiyan warrior raised on planet Earth, and Superman, the Omniverse's embodiment of hope. Throughout the very, very long time of the internet existing, these two characters have been put against each other time and time again, with both of these characters being scaled multiple times, and someone has a little cult going on around certain places. Now, I know what you may think from this video, because you guys know from my channel I mainly go with DC and Superman stuff, and you think, oh well, yeah, you're gonna love arguing for Superman and why he next Goku, so you're not gonna be a good opinion on the matchup. But right hand on the Bible, God can strike me down if I'm lying, I will take this as unbiased as I possibly can. But a few other people on this platform don't tend to do the same. So that's enough stalling. So, how powerful is Goku? Now, I will be using current manga Goku right now. So, no, oh, see, no Goku, a Jump Force Goku, stuff in my comments, please. And, thank you, and enjoy my scaling of Goku. Now, for the base Dragon Ball universe, we can go off of this scan here, which states, the galaxy alone is ridiculously wide, but the universe is so vast that there are an unbelievable number of such galaxies. We have this scan here that reads, infinite space of light and darkness where the unknown lives, meaning the Dragon Ball universe could be infinite. Infinitely expanding and galaxy illuminations, 10 of thousands of light years, hundreds of millions of light years, countless unknown aliens, monsters live beyond the stars where light cannot reach. That is another scan that backs up Dragon Ball's base universe being infinite in size. And because of Dragon Ball's cosmology being a macrocosm, the living universe and the Kaioshin realm should be around the same size, or just the same size, since they are technically two sides of the same coin. And both the living world, aka the universe, and the Kaioshin realm are parts of two separate dimensions, one and the other. Dende states that there are walls that separate different dimensions. Since these walls block off the time chamber, this would also mean that these walls are fourth dimensional. Even the Daizenshu backs this up. The demon realm is parallel to outer space, or the living world, so that would mean it is also infinite, or infinitely expanding. Now, this next scan is something people get very, very wrong, and it is to do with Otherworld. It is mainly because people misinterpret the transcendental thing here with transcendent. Transcendental only means relating to a spiritual realm, or the transcendent importance of a person's soul. Dragon Ball fans like to interpret it as transcendent, trying to get the Otherworld to outer, saying it transcends above time, since it is above the, well, you know, with even Toriyama himself stating that Otherworld is just that, a world that means it will look down on the mortal realm, looking after it. It just looks down on. Hell, we even know that time exists in Otherworld because of the fact that Goku was training for the Saiyans, and if you can't, you know, you can't train over time to get stronger if there's no time there in the first place. So no, Otherworld is not outer. Heaven, and, you know, obviously Heaven and Hell are kind of equal in size, are equal in size to the original universe, and the original universe is infinite in size. Heaven also has numerous planets and stars. In the Dragon Ball world, there are multiple timelines and even parallel timelines. These are created when something alters history. This is consistent because of the time rings. Now, I do not know about this argument, so I'm just going to assume that the World of Void is actually infinite, but I have heard it is a mistranslation from infinite to eternal. This realm isn't also outer because of the fact that time can be measured while still being in the realm that has no time. There are multiple higher dimensions within Dragon Ball as well, along with layers to reality. Now, I do think the Dragon Ball cosmology could be low complex or just higher complex multiversal. But now that we have the cosmology out of the way, how powerful is Goku? In terms of the cosmology, I mean. You know, in Super Saiyan God, Goku fought Lord Beerus, the god of destruction, and after their fight, the power from the god form was absorbed into his Super Saiyan form, which is already a 50 times multiplier to his base stats. Super Saiyan Goku is going to be universal with 4th dimensional AP. Super Saiyan 2 should be a 2 times multiplier, and 3 should be a 4 times multiplier. Super Saiyan God should be like probably 1,000 times stronger. Then Super Saiyan Blue should be Super Saiyan plus God, which would mean it is an 1,000 times multiplier plus 50. Of course, we don't know how high normal Omen UI would get, but then you go on to Ultra Instinct and then Mastered Ultra Instinct, which I'm going to assume it's a hundreds of thousands of times amplifier. So, with my final scale, Goku is a low complex multiversal, and quickly for speed, Goku is seen battling Frieza, Beerus, blah blah blah. They all move faster than light. Kind of, you know, multipliers. So I'm gonna give Goku infinite speed or higher. If you disagree with the speed scaling, please tell me how, because it's blatantly obvious Goku has infinite or higher speed. But without further ado, I get to scale Superman. Now, Superman states he can destroy the Phantom Zone if he really put his mind to it. The Phantom Zone that encompasses the entire multiverse along with the Dark Multiverse and the greater Omniverse of DC. A multiverse that has been stated countless times to be infinite with infinite dimensions. Even at a younger age, Superman was stated to be a threat to all of existence. This all of existence which is all infinite, including its timelines. So, another force in between all of the infinite universes in the infinite multiverse of DC is the Bleed. And the Bleed also extends outside into the Omniverse. And Superman is able to live normally, holding the Bleed inside of his own body. With that, Superman is able to lift the Book of Infinite Pages, which holds all the stories within DC. Superman's also blatantly stated to have infinite strength. Back to the original map here, Apocalypse is home to new gods, demons, and angels, the new gods themselves being platonic concepts. And again, Superman is stated to be a threat to all of existence, including Apocalypse. Now, low complex multiversal is going to be a low ball for Superman. Even his heat vision, which is more of a casual one, can overpower multiversal forces. Now let's move on to Superman's speed. As you guys know, Superman can casually time travel along with him being able to break the bonds of infinity. Superman is so fast he can catch an amped reverse flash, with Professor Zoom even saying Superman has speed equal to his. Superman is so fast he can blitz reality blitzing missiles before a single human heart can beat once. And yes, dear listener, it gets even crazier than that. As you guys know, Superman moved beyond physics as well as, well, imagination. And that means, well, any kind of speed you can imagine, he'd be moving faster than it. And it doesn't even end there. The scan even says that he has been moving faster than he ever has before. And after all of that, when Lex Luthor sent Superman across the galaxy and Superman teleported back, Superman has stated that he is stronger than he has ever been. So not only is Superman stronger and way more powerful than he's ever been, concepts like weight, distance, temperature, and even space-time have largely lost their meaning to him. So every shatter through hypertime, every punch that can be felt all across the multiverse throughout all of your variants, every abstract concept lifted, every solar system pulled, every kryptonite-infused anti-life, every space-time shattered and transcended, every continuity-damaging punch is all below the current version of the Big Blue Boy Scout. And with everything I've let out in this entire video, this would all lead to Superman being a high outer with irrelevant speed. There is no physical way for Goku to win this at all. Even if he somehow managed to beat Superman, he's always going to get back up and win the fight, because that's exactly who Superman is. And it's how all of his fights will end, because he is hope. He is what it means to keep fighting no matter the cost. He's the greatest superhero to ever exist. Today's matchup's winner with low difficulty is the Man of Steel.